to represent the people's agenda, and we are going to represent an agenda that helps the children of Richmond, because without our children, without ensuring that their future is a future that can grow, we're in deep trouble. We need to make sure that they have more parks. We need to make sure that the stores that they shop in have healthy foods. Van there, bringing in homeless people into a community where they feel respected, where they feel empowered. And that's the word that we need to spread to everyone. We need to empower every single member of our community. And Yvonne does that with the homeless. And we also need to empower the community to take back the properties that are being mortgaged, to take back the properties that create blight, the properties that create more homeless. And we need to create an environment where Chevron is held accountable for water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution. And we need to build up all these empty lots into community gardens and new businesses. We need more infilling and less outgoing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. I think that as this campaign season starts, we're going to be able to distinguish the candidates that are for the people, the candidates that are going to be about community by the way they sound, by the words they say, and the words that Eduardo just said. I think we all can hear a community-oriented council member, right? Give it up once again, please.
Advocate for the county's use of the AB 109 prison realignment funds to be used for employment and housing services for formerly incarcerated people, and no jail expansion. We're going to advocate for bail reform and an end to ICE immigration holds in the county to reduce the jail population. Those funds could be used much better for people outside of jail for prevention and social services. And we've got to reverse this trend of mass incarceration and mass deportation. We've got to make sure the city workers, without whom the city couldn't function, get a fair contract. And Eduardo and I are both very proud to be endorsed by SEIU 1021, the city workers of Richmond, California. Expand our library hours. We've got to expand them to make all of those resources of knowledge and information available to everyone, whether it's just somebody wanting to learn about a topic, whether it's somebody looking for a job. The libraries are there, or for somebody who wants to learn more about how they could be an advocate and an activist. More library hours. We need to support policies to facilitate the establishment and success of worker-owned cooperatives. And we've got many people here who are working on that as a form of democratic worker control in the workplace. We need to, as Eduardo alluded to, pursue all means to acquire more of the vacant bank-owned properties and hire Richmond residents to renovate them and turn them into affordable homes for our local residents. I won't name any names of corporations, but we do need to require all major industrial projects to reduce greenhouse gas and other emissions by hiring Richmond residents to implement a range of mitigation measures and shift to using renewable energy. We need to adopt a complete streets ordinance. You know, I'm on the Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee. Many of us are here. We need to have a cityscape that is attractive and friendly for all users, whether they're in wheelchairs, on bicycles, or walking. And finally, there's lots more we can do, but finally, with the proceeds from the soda tax, which will pass, right? We will provide more sports and recreation opportunities, as well as health promotion, with more support for community gardens, growing local fruits and vegetables, for a healthier city for our kids. So thank you so much. We've got to keep building the solidarity among all of our movements that are working to end every form of oppression, whether it's against African Americans or Latinos, Asians, disabled people, our LGBTQ community, the homeless, women. We all need to work together, and I want to especially mention the Native American community, which has been here all along, but we're pretty invisible until recently. In recent years, thanks to the really good work of our Native American Health Center, which opened a few years ago, and the Richmond Native American Powwow Committee, that really, really important component has become a lot more visible and active, and we need to continue working with them and supporting them. So we need to keep reaching out, nourishing and growing the people bouquet that we are, and together we'll build a beautiful and healthy Richmond for everyone. Thank you.
Wow, great for you all to be here, and it really is about us working together to make the change. None of this happens individually. It's really about knitting our community together. What an amazing platform, huh? I mean, that's the kind of Richmond that we can build. We've come a really, really long way, if you think about it, since the mayor has been in office. I mean, first in solar, moving all the way in that direction in terms of green, clean tech, environmental justice, all of the right things that we need. We've introduced discussions again and again about income inequality and how terrible that is for all of us, and how we need to build that society where everybody is taken care of and nobody has so much and other people without enough. So that's what we're doing here. I'm so proud to be a part of this movement, and really I'm inspired by the words I'm hearing, and so I'm deepening my commitment. My primary work now, as you know, is around the soda tax, but it's absolutely vital that we get Marilyn and Eduardo the seats there in City Council. So, you know, there's nothing like having a community to work to make it happen. Thanks for being here, and I'm really humbled and proud to be part of this team.
When we think about some of the things that we're incredibly proud of about Richmond, you know, we're proud of our 32 miles of shoreline, we're proud of leading in solar installation, we're proud of so many things. But one of the things I know I'm particularly proud of is having Gail McLaughlin as our mayor.
There's something that, that vision, that place that we're all striving for and that we're all going to get to, and that when we get there we'll go higher yet. It's that thriving for a real community, that thriving for a real unity, that thriving for a true human society, not a society that is run by the profits of the rich, but a society that is based on human needs. And that's what I see in each of you, your desire to have that society, and you have that vision. And I see it in the eyes of Marilyn Langlois, and I see it in the eyes of Eduardo Martinez, and I see it in all your eyes. So let's keep looking into each other's eyes, seeing the vision that we all have, deepening it, and making it happen. So thank you all for being here.
And then there's another group that I've given the name the Richmond Regressive Alliance. And I think you know who I mean. Jovanka was starting to call them out, a few of them. They're not going to have a lot of problems with money because they're going to be funded by the 1%. The 1% in Richmond, for sure. The large corporations here. So when they hold a fundraiser, they don't need to actually enjoy themselves. Now, we've got great candidates here. The way I look at them is they're smart and they have heart, okay? And we want to support them in every way we can. But this is a grassroots movement, and the grassroots, the last thing that we do need is money. And the grassroots need to be watered. And the water is sometimes money.